what's been the prevailing mood? How significant? This feels significant, but how much can we believe that this is a thorough breakthrough?
Well, it is significant given how frosty the relationship had gotten over the last year, especially with Donald Trump in the White House and the back and forth that was going on between Pyongyang and Washington. So to have this breakthrough, a thaw, if you will, in what even the North Koreans somewhat joked this morning were frozen relationships with the South, it has come a long way. In fact, you can just tell because the main delegation from Seoul, which arrived this morning for the 2-hour drive, still has not come back across this bridge. This is the main bridge, unification bridge, that goes into the joint security area that is jointly controlled by the two countries, North and South Korea, as part of the DMZ. And in Panmunjom, the village, the Peace Village, in the Peace House, is where they're having those discussions, where earlier today, of course, we had the main breakthrough, which was the kind of the low-hanging fruit, and that is where North Korea will be sending a high-level delegation, announcing it'll send a high-level delegation along with athletes and also even a cheer squad to the upcoming Winter Games in Pyeongchang here in South Korea, which open 1 month from today. And again, there were other issues that they tried to discuss or at least wanted to put forward. But again, this is a baby step towards what the South hopes is a continual, ongoing dialogue on all the Korean issues, in particular the eventual goal, and that is restarting denuclearization talks.
I have to say, Stephen, it's quite incredible having you live from there. When you talk about nuclear talks, I mean, does this put this rapprochement, I don't know whether that's a step too far in calling it that, but does it put Donald Trump in a difficult place?
Well, he said he welcomes these talks. Talks are good. But again, there is some wariness as well, not only in Washington, but as well with the allies like Japan. Shinzo Abe has said talks for the sake of talks are meaningless. And we also heard from Defense Secretary Mattis basically saying South Korea can't be offered the opportunity to drive a wedge into U.S.-South Korean relationship. So again, even the Japanese Foreign Secretary, I believe today, said we want a complete briefing from the South Koreans once these talks today are over. What did the South Koreans promise to the North Koreans to have this type of agreement? So it is a first step. But again, the big question is what's going to happen a month from now or 2 months from now when the Winter Games are over and the games and all the world's cameras have gone home and the U.S. and South Korea begin or resume their military exercises in April. Will the tensions be ratcheted up again, or will North show their true colors and say, you know what, we want to resolve our differences through negotiation and dialogue. We're going to keep the hotlines open. And in fact, we just got a headline across the Bloomberg terminal saying from North Korea saying that they will reopen the military communication lines that were cut in 2016. So it's not just about the Olympics. It seems as though the North Korea is trying to show that it is working in good faith here.